So, you want to make money on social media. You want to be like the Kim K's or Avery H's of the world. And I'm going to talk about how you actually can make some money on social media. I've been doing it for roughly 2 years now. I started January of 2021 with YouTube. And about 9 months ago, I took up making videos on TikTok as well as Instagram. So in this video, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks for social media, how you can actually monetize your social media accounts, and some just general overall advice and how I feel about making videos. What's up guys, it's Avery here. On my channel I usually talk about investing in real estate as well as personal finance, but one huge facet of my life would be creating videos on social media, which is exactly how you're seeing me here. So in this video I'm going to go over how you can actually make money on social media, the 3 ways that I know how, as well as some tips and tricks and some of the truths of how I actually feel about creating content on the internet. And I would also really appreciate it before we step forward into how you can make money on social media if you hit that like button, because I put a lot of thankless hours into this craft and it would make me feel a lot better if I got some praise from random people on the internet. So the first way that you can make money on social media, and one that most people are very well aware of, would be through brand deals. So brand deals or sponsored posts are pretty much as they say. It's kind of like a commercial, except you do it on your own specific account. Now this could look different on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever type of platform that you're on. But let's take TikTok for example, because that's where I've done 98% of my brand deals. So typically what happens is I have an email link in my bio and I get a bunch of emails from random brands. 90% of them are absolute trash. The amount of emails that I get from people saying, can you promote my NFT, is every single day. And I don't think I've ever promoted an NFT. Actually, I definitely haven't promoted an NFT, but I get some brand deals from various products that I actually believe in and like, and those are the ones that I take on in order to do a sponsored post for them. So they email me, we work out terms, they end up paying you, and usually it's like a net 60-day payment. This is something that really sucks. You do all this work for this specific brand, and they obviously have a ton of money because they're really well recognized, and then they don't have to pay you for like 30 to 60 days. That's kind of a really long time and something that I think is super crazy in the creator world. And so for me, because I have 260,000 followers on TikTok, my current flat rate for a TikTok video for a brand sponsored post is $2,500. And that's $2,500 per video, and it's different across different platforms. On Instagram Reels, I'm at about $850 and I have 15,600 followers on that platform. For YouTube, if I did a 30 to 45 second ad in the middle of this video, it's about $1,000. And most of the time people hear that and they get thrown off. Sometimes they really like that number, sometimes it seems low for them. It doesn't really matter, whatever it may be, but often people are going to negotiate you down from the price that you offer out there, or they're going to offer something really, really low, like 50 bucks for a video, when you know your rate should be a lot higher. And if you're trying to figure out what your rate should be, the typical standard for TikTok at least is about $1,000 per 100,000 followers that you have. Now that is just a standard amount. There are much more different factors that could go into giving you an understanding of how much you should actually be charging. For my Instagram, you can do your own math given what I said my rate was, as well as YouTube, looking at my subscriber base. So each platform has its own rates, and there's some articles out there for you to try to figure it out. But it can be kind of difficult, especially when you've never had a brand deal before, knowing how much you should actually charge. So hopefully that can give you a good idea for at least those 3 platforms. And while it might sound pretty cool that I could get $2,500 for one video, I've made like 400 to 500 videos on TikTok, and I've probably done 10, 15 videos that are sponsored videos on TikTok. So there's a lot of thankless videos out there that don't make any money, and TikTok views are cents per thousands of views. So a lot of the time you are pretty much working for free. So it can feel pretty good when you get that pretty decent payout from that brand because you do a video for them. But it also does come at another cost that most people are going to call you a sellout. Most people are thinking that you're just shelling out for money, but it is pretty nice to actually get paid for when you do work. So I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Plus then that creator can reinvest a lot of that money back into their page or their brand. The second way that you can make money, and this one is more accessible and you don't need to necessarily have such a large following, would be through affiliate marketing. Now there's different ways that you can do affiliate marketing. You could be someone who has 0 followers, just go out there, find a personal capital, a Acorns link that anybody could grab, put it in your bio, and then you might get $5, $10, $15 every time someone signs up and funds that specific account. If you're a larger creator, there might be specific brands that you're working with. Like me, for example, I work with Moomoo, and every single time that you go and put in over $1, you can get 5 free stocks. So if you want to do that, check out the link in the description below. And I get paid a little bit more than that $5, $10, $15 amount. I don't actually know if I'm allowed to say, but that's pretty cool because that isn't just something I can go out on the internet, search for that link, and then put it in my bio. They had to have reached out to me. We did a whole initial phone call, and now I'm whatever, an ambassador, partner, whatever you want to call it, for Moomoo, so every time someone utilizes my link, I can get paid. Now, with affiliate marketing, if you want it to work quite well, you need to have a pretty sizable following, and that following has to trust you, believe in you, and think that what you're saying and those products that you're pushing are actually valuable for their use. Like I've said, I have 260,000 on TikTok, 15,000 on Instagram, and like 7,800, I think, on YouTube. I don't know, maybe it's gonna be a lot less by the time this video actually comes out, or a lot more. Who knows? But essentially, I get like 5 people so far in the last 3 or 4 months that actually sign up for Moomoo of that entire audience. So you can see, just because I have that amount of following doesn't mean I'm going to get a ton of clicks of people wanting to sign up for that, even though you're going to get a bunch of free stocks and it's a good trading platform. So it can be kind of hard to actually get it going, especially when you're not used to pushing out products. And the third way, and the one that definitely gets the most crapped on, would be through selling your own products. Now, there's a number of different type of products that you could sell yourself. If we look at someone like Mr. Beast, he sells his chocolate, the Feastables, Mr. Beast Burger, as well as he has Mr. Beach merch, and his is pretty cool because usually when you buy that kind of stuff, you have an opportunity to get in his video. I don't know if I sold a physical product like that, if anyone would want an opportunity to be in my video. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd want to come be in my video. I have no idea logistically how any of that would work anyway, but other than physical products, you could also sell digital products, and I sell a number of those. So the first digital product I have is my free ebook on investing in real estate, and the cost of that is your email because it shows up to your inbox. And when I have your email, you're then part of my email marketing list. And my email marketing list can go out to you so that I could upsell you for other products because I gave you an awesome 55-page ebook for free with a lot of great value. So hopefully you can spend the $15 for a rental property calculator, $15 for my Airbnb calculator, or maybe you want to go a little bit further and spend money on the course that I have, or the mentorship that I have alongside the course. And now, like I said, it can be kind of difficult, or you feel like a sellout when you're selling these type of things because there's such a negative connotation around courses. But to be honest, the amount of work that I put into all of those things, like the ebook took me a couple months to write, the course took me a lot longer to put together and make it all nice and neat, as well as the rental property calculators are the actual ones that I use, and they took me a long time to put together. And it's, again, just a lot of thankless hours, and people think you are a little bit of a piece of crap if you're trying to sell them something that they could figure out for free. And yes, that's true. You could figure it out for free with your time. If you want to do that, go ahead. The reason why it's out there for sale is because you could save yourself a lot of time, know someone who you trust and does it well, and you could just utilize their products and make your life a lot easier. Either route you can take, it doesn't matter to me if you don't want to buy my products, but that really is why those products out there exist. If you wanted to, you could make your own eggs, buy chickens and have them lay eggs, but the reason you go to the grocery store is because it's easier and someone's done it better for you. So those are the 3 standard ways that people often make money on social media, and like I've said the entire time, there's a lot of thankless work that goes into this. It is an absolute grind. People assume that you're going to be someone like Kim Kardashian, where you can take one photo of you by the pool, slinging a purse or something like that, and make $1 million. For 99.99% of people, that's not even going to be the case. I honestly think I've had a pretty decent sizable following that's gone up decently quickly. Definitely not a meteoric rise compared to some people I know, but a lot of people do this for a long time and really never amount to anything. So congrats to those people for going along, because in my opinion, this is a lot of thankless work, like I've continued to say, and often you don't really want to do it, but because of the way the algorithms work for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, you have to continue to post or else things are just going to slow down, and all of the work that you've gone and done will pretty much amount to nothing, because these are a lot about momentum and continuing going, so you just have to keep going, especially when you don't want to. So other than that, my advice around social media is that you need to give yourself at least 2 to 5 years before you feel like it might be a waste of time. I've seen people who make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos and they don't have 1 million subscribers yet, and then they give up because they assume it's supposed to happen right away. I've given myself 3 to 5 years, and if nothing happens after that and it's still just kind of a lull, then I'm probably going to stop doing it. And I actually really want to stop doing this by the time I have a family, because I don't really want to be surrounded by cameras and phones all the time. I'd rather focus on my family and be in the present. But that is a completely other discussion. So you can see that there's a lot of work that can go into this. And again, I keep saying this, but there can be a lot of thankless stuff that you do, and it can have a pretty decent toll on your mental health. So the way it can have a toll on your mental health is similar to if you went to a casino and were playing the slots. Every time you're ringing that bell or pulling that thing, I don't know, I don't go to the slots, you are trying to see if you've won. So every time you open your phone and you refresh, you want to see, do I have more likes, subscribers, followers? Do I feel better about myself? Did someone put a positive comment out there? Did someone buy my digital product? Whatever, there are so many things for you to check and tap into to see the analytics, to see how you're doing. And if you open it and nothing has changed, it can kind of be a hit. You feel negative, you feel sad. But those few times your video goes viral or someone buys one of your products, joins their program, you feel amazing. So it can have a huge play on your mental health, because you want that amazing feeling. You're chasing after that high of feeling really cool, of gaining subscribers and followers, but more often than not, it's usually not as what's happening. All in all though, I think it could be a really awesome side hustle for people to start, because you could make a lot of money, especially if you stick to it and you're pretty decent and you're funny and you're not really boring and monotone like me. Then you can probably do a lot better than I'm doing, and I'm actually doing pretty okay. And something you're gonna have to get over is just talking to a camera. I'm fairly introverted, and at first I found it really odd to talk to a camera, even though I'm in a room alone, there's nobody around me. But that's something that you're also gonna have to get good at. Other than that, hopefully you guys appreciated this truthful way of how you can actually make money on social media, and that it's not as easy as one might think, and that there's a lot of hours that go into this, and it can also make you a lot of money if things pan out well. So if you guys like that video, as I've mentioned, I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, and I make similar videos, usually about investing in real estate as well as personal finance. And if you haven't hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. Or you can subscribe so you can hear more content, typically again about real estate investing or personal finance, and sometimes social media and other things that I'm doing in my life. So thanks again for watching, and more wealth is coming your way.